In this video, we'll be discussing equivalent fractions. Now, a fancy way of defining an equivalent fraction is if a divided by b is a fraction and n is a non-zero number, then a divided by b is na divided by nb. All that means is that if you multiply the top number and bottom number by the same number, you will get an equivalent fraction. So let's look at this first example. We have 1/3. We want to write three equivalent fractions. They did the first one for you, 2/6. You might notice that I multiplied the top by 2 and the bottom by 2 and got 2/6. You could also multiply the top by 3 and the bottom by 3 and get 3/9. Or you could multiply the top and bottom by 4, or you can multiply it by 5. Therefore, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 fractions that are equal to 1/3. We could do the same thing for 2/5, just multiplying the top number and bottom number by 2, top number and bottom number by 3, or by 4. The key is you must multiply both the top number and the bottom number by that same number. So now let's go backwards. How do you undo multiplication? You undo multiplication by dividing. So instead of multiplying the top and bottom by the same number, now we're just going to divide. So 8/10 can reduce to 2/5. So simplifying fractions can also be called reducing fractions. Let's do one more problem. 45 divided by 36. I'm going to divide the top and the bottom by 9. So I'm going to get 5/4. Now you may not realize that 9 goes into both 45 and 36. But you might realize that 3 goes into both of them because we've done divisibility rules. And that is fine. You divide both the top and bottom by 3, but then you would notice, oh, I can do that again. So you divide the top and bottom by 3 again. Notice that you're going to get the same answer. The first way, dividing by 9, is a little quicker, but you can get to the same answer. So it doesn't matter what you divide the top and bottom number by, as long as you get it to the simplest form.